It's Wednesday, my dudes, and tonight our guest is one of the OG toy reviewing goats who's taking the next step and creating his own action figure. So Tuesday crew, get those knives out as we welcome Unparalleled Universe! This episode is gonna feature some adult language, so put the kids to bed, grab a beverage, and let's get unhinged! DJ Spot is on the ones and twos! Kick that intro! Look at that. Look at that. Look at. Give him full screen. Give the man his credit.
I can only do so much here.
Give him his credit. Give him his one. Flip the full screen. Look at that. Look at that. Kicking it. Look at that. Of course, that lovely sign created by D. Blake's Makes, who's in the house tonight. Thank you, sir. Thank you for everybody being here. Look at that sweet movement. His hand is like perfectly poised for the like look up. That was great. It's amazing. It's amazing. Look at that. All right. Well, it is Wednesday, my dudes, and tonight is episode 30 of Between Two Sentinels. 30 episodes. And again, you have no one to blame but yourselves. So I appreciate the hell out of all of you. It's been a wild ride. We've talked to some amazing people, and I'm actually really excited about our guest tonight. But yeah, definitely put the kids to bed because he swears on his own channel and we don't have any sponsorship. So he's like gonna just go nutso tonight. But yeah, I of course am JShot and my partner in crime, this way. We'll figure this out. The one and the only Matchu Toy. How you doing, Matchu?
What's up? Giving you a high five.
High five. Yeah. Oh no. You got the little laggies.
Do I really? Oh,
yeah. All right.
You know what?
Okay.
Start with your haul. I'll reboot.
I'll just. You want me to do the haul? I'll just go through the people.
Oh yeah, go through the people and then we'll do.
I'll say hi to some people. I could do that.
Okay.
Yeah, good. I could do that. All right. Toodles. All right. Now you're stuck with me. You guys logged in early tonight. So we got New York NYC Figure Fanatic dropping that early like. Appreciate you. Toy News Daily loves crowdfunding success stories. We're gonna hope that we're gonna get you another one. We had Mike on a lot. He showed up. He kind of became like our Kramer, just showing up to shows all the time. I don't know if Wade's gonna keep popping by, but we're excited to keep talking with him. Chris Allen says, "Hey now." Darth Gutierrez hitting us with the booyah. D. Blake Makes, let's go. If you had to choose one, back Odious or buy Jamiroquai, I mean, you know how I feel. My answer is Jamiroquai. But Dom, appreciate you stopping by. Henrock in the house. What's going on, man? Toy Chase. I think I said hi to Toy Chase already. Wiggaloo's hitting me with the show me the bearded shouting man. I could shout too. I'm bearded. Matchu doesn't really do some shouting, but we're gonna have to square off against him today. We'll see how it goes. 88 Figs hitting us with the ayo. D Blake reminding us of the time. Thanks, calendar man. Disavowed. What's going on? How are you today, sir? Marcus with the knives out for the Tuesday crew. Huh? What? Huh? There he is.
That would be Clockman.
Clockman. Clockman. All we need is a condiment king, and we'll have all the villains we need. 1-6 shooter. Back Odious. That's it. Back Odious. BMAC 233-4. Some of these names, man. Mo. Woo. Yep. There's a name. Right there. Thanks for being here.
Call him
Call him Mo. Mo. Marcus in the house. Lots of new people. Thank you guys for showing up. Hopefully see you back next week. Toy Addict, what's going on, man? Yimbo review, everybody. Yimbo reviews everything. My dudes, I know that you're swinging by before you got your own show. And I do believe that Unparalleled will be making an appearance on Sunday's show with Yimbo reviews everything as well. So, I'm sure it'll be something we'll continue over one way or another. Toy Mirth is in the house. Go figure, go, hitting us with that robot love. Yep, we fixed it. We got it. Disavowed. Let's see. Wow, man. Trevor. RMD Collective is in the house. Tuesday crew. Now, TJ Williams is here. Who else, man? Diggs Figs, 88 Figs, High School Creation, just talking about success stories. Bat Force Grumps in the house. Don't let him on the show until he confirms that he knows the name of the show and which Matchu he's talking to. Yeah, I actually, like, if you watched yesterday's episode of Unparalleled Universe, he kept being like, I'm going to be on Matchu's show. And I texted Matchu. I was like, he knows I'm on the show too, right? Like, this isn't going to be a surprise. You know, it's called Between Two Sentinels. And, you know, he just thinks, I don't know. But I'm glad we did get it sorted out between the two Matchus. You know, West Coast Matchu, East Coast Matchu. It gets confusing. I've met both. I have met both. And we got M. McKinney, Knives Out for the Tuesday crew. Lots of new people. Really excited to have you. Really excited for our guest who is on, who will be on soon. We promise he will be on. But you know, he does need a little bit of time. He's got to get pretty. He's got to get his hair, you know, get his beard groomed and make sure he's ready to go. So
on the West Coast, and we are an East Coast show. So
that's true. He is on the West Coast. It you know, it's only 5 o'clock there. So
and I even offered him, like, we can back the show up like in like half an hour to an hour so we can give him time. And he said no, he'll do his best to get on here, you know, for 8 o'clock. But
so, well, we could buy him some time because we'll answer the tough questions like North Matchu or South Matchu. That gets tricky though. Because technically customs would be North Matchu.
Then I would be South Matchu.
You would be South Matchu, but you're East Matchu. I don't know. It's too many directions. I need a compass to figure out which Matchu I'm on.
Last week, Yoko said she was taking applications for Mid Coast Matchu.
Mid Coast Matchu.
I don't know if Mid Coast Matchu has been filled yet. So,
can I apply to be Mid Coast Matchu? Is that a thing? No. Okay. All right. So.
I would. I mean, like, yeah, you could. I would just call you Mid Matchu then, and that would just that would just be, you know, really cool.
That would just hurt. Yeah, that would just hurt too. That would just hurt too. Mid Matchu. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. High School Creations. You are not wrong. Thank you, No Chewing. We are terrible at that. So yes, please hit that like and subscribe button. You know, share it out with your friends. There was so many people shared the links today. Appreciate the hell out of all of you. Really, like, you know, I can't speak for Matchu. I'm just some poor schlep who's out here having fun with some toys and making friends in the community. The fact that you guys show up every week and we're at 30 episodes already. This is just amazing, man. I'm just having fun and I'm enjoying the ride. RMD Collective says Matchu, dope shot with that Spider-Verse photo. That was a killer shot, dude. Killer shot. And I love that you did arts and crafts with it too.
Yeah, so. I mean, I was very inspired by one of our previous guests, you know, Dwayne Shoots Toys. And I went back and because this shot I took for 2 challenges. One was for the Enablers challenge, and the other challenge was for Figment 5 with you know, like Nose Rain, Jason Yang, and Black Series. Who else is in there? Yeah, that crew. But like, they have like a Spider-Man contest also, but they wanted to see like the behind the scenes. So I figured that, you know, those props would be good. And then also just like take a quick video of, you know, how I positioned all the props in there. Yeah. Like the band instruments. That was annoying though, because it just kept tipping over.
I was gonna say you loaded a lot of props in there, which is great. And I love the callback. We brought back I think it was you and Yimbo, right? Started the whole Peter B with the horn. That was amazing.
Yeah, and then the Enablers anal bum cover challenge. You know?
Anal bum cover. Jurassic Jesser in the house. What's up, man? Always a good day. We can have Jesser, and then I know that D Blake leaked this on last week's stream, which apparently was, first off, last week's stream was insane. And if you get a chance, go back and watch it. I don't think we've ever had that many people on a stream, and it was incredible. We had such a good time last week, and thank you everybody who stopped by, and especially thank you to Joe Viteri who stopped by, which was really great to talk to him. We'll definitely get him back on his solo act. And D Blake, thank you for getting that set up. D Blake dropped the fact that Jurassic Jesser is going to be at Legion's Con this year, which is awesome.
Oh, he's saying shoosh.
Oh, we're not saying that again? All right, well, get your little MIB figures out and let's
I took them off the table because I felt like I was using that too much.
Erase everybody's shush. Apparently, you said anal bum cover and Kevin showed up.
Yep, there you go.
Thank you, Jessica. Last week was insane. D Blake says he's kidding. So, okay, good. So,
And you said
It's a
that you don't
it's a
think we have
Jurassic
had
Con.
that many people. We definitely didn't have that many people on the stream
No.
before. And I've never seen any stream, like any toy stream, have that many people on
No.
at one time.
We
had to kick people out of the room because we couldn't
we
get
had
the screen.
we had to kick people out to keep rotating it.
Like my sister was on earlier than she was supposed to be. I'm like, I gotta kick you out.
Yeah,
I gotta kick people in here. It's supposed to be in the first spot.
Nope. Jurassic Jester says Legion's Con, baby. Say away. He can't wait to beat us. So he is here and he is coming. So here we go. Jurassic Jester, we will see you. Go Figure Ghost says we're in the Guinness Book of World Records now for having the most people on a stream. I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that. So who's the guy on the right? Which right? Stage right? Left right? Camera right? I don't know.
Am I right?
You right? That right? I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, this week I can only sum it up with 2 words. I'm broke. I don't know how you're feeling, but my God, dude, I don't know. I know that you've been toy hunting like crazy. And I just got more stuff that showed up today.
Yeah.
I got the old Donatello's Portal showed up.
Let me give you full screen for that. Hold on.
I haven't opened it, so it's not gonna be that interesting.
If I can find my mouse. There it is.
Oh.
That looks cool.
Bad Boy showed up
on his stream this week. It looks really cool.
So I'm excited for that. I don't know if I talked about this on the last stream, but I got the Monkey King, which I was able to shoot this week. Actually got a shot in, which was awesome. And that figure, man, that figure is easy to make look good. I will tell you that. And then I've got this little box here from Atomic Rocket, which sounds terrible, but they have some fun. They have these little like posters
awesome.
that they like. These are fun. And then they did a series called Imposter pins. So
actually, what is this? How does that compare to the actual figure? Like an actual like Toon Turtle figure? Like what's the does it scale with it?
I don't have a Toon Turtle handy. I've got my
close enough.
Close enough though. Yeah, maybe.
Because I was saying, like maybe you can use that for a shot where like one of them gets run over.
One of them gets squished.
Yeah, like, they forgot to put the turtle van in park.
Yeah,
and it just rolled over one of them.
I could do that, but they did these imposter pins. So like that's Bowser as Slash.
Cool. Yeah,
you know, and then they got the Koopa Turtles with the different color bandanas. I think that's Mario actually, a Shredder. Trying to get rid of that glare there.
Mario and Shredder, huh?
Yeah. So it was some cool. There's some other ones in here. What's that?
I thought you meant like 796 Mario and Shredder.
Oh! Hey, you know, anything could happen.
It could work.
Anything could happen. It's still early in the night. What do you got that you want to show off?
I mean, like you got it too, but like I got Shredder, the Mirage Shredder.
Oh yeah. Mirage Shredder's dope. Yeah, I got the Foot Soldier too. I got him open.
I haven't opened him yet, but yeah, the Foot Soldiers, I am like really impressed with how much stuff this comes with. Right?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
So many weapons. And it's like the perfect army building figure. I don't think the other Foot Soldiers ever came with this much stuff.
No,
right?
Definitely not. I mean, they did have the ultimate animation one that came, or cartoon one that came with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But this is a lot of stuff. Like it's a lot of cool stuff too. Yeah, Henrock writes mad accessories.
Yeah.
So
I got 3 of those, so I'm good.
Steve Morrow in the chat, show us your foot pics. Foot pics.
This is not Ernie's show.
So yeah. But yeah, man. It's and then of course everybody hit the NECA pre-sales today.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Well, that's why I did the hunting and then you did the sniping.
Yeah. Right? You did the hunting, I do the sniping. That's how we tag team this. I got 95% of what we needed. So I got to go back tomorrow and get one more Kino. Everyone's allowed 2. I only got 1 today. But yeah, I was able to get the TMNT 3-4 pack. That's hard to say. I got one of the Kino packs for you. I got to get another one tomorrow, and I got 2 Alfs because man, I wasn't gonna get that Alf. Something about it though. He's just sitting there. He just looked. Yeah, it's the accessories, and it's Elf.
Yeah.
It's Elf. So, yeah.
I pre-ordered the Green Ranger. Mezco got me back into the fold again because I thought I was out, and
Yeah.
I saw it was on stock, so I was like, all right, I'm pulling the trigger. But then I knew, like, as soon as I pull this trigger, they're gonna have me wanting to get that, that whole set of the 5 Power Rangers. So I'm like, and I know it's on wait list.
Oh, the 5 of them are there?
Yeah, I didn't check Big Bad though, because I have a feeling if it is on Big Bad, then I'd rather go that route, because then the shipping is better.
Shipping's better, and they don't take your money all at once, right? That was the whole thing too.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then what? So Hasbro dropped some Joes.
Yeah, those Joes look really good. The snow one with the wolf pelt. So I got some. I got some of those. That's another. Yeah, June 21st, man.
That's when we all went broke. And then Jester just shared before, we were just talking about before we went live. Mattel's got a thing that they're going to be doing
a
crowdfunder for something Jurassic. So it's already happening, man. Look at this legendary poser. Oh my God, I made it to a live Sentinels. Woo! Thank you, legendary poser. Appreciate you. And our guest is here, and he is signed in as this man's dad. So I don't know. Should we bring him in? Are we ready?
We're ready.
Dada! Dada!
Hi!
Hey!
What's up? Hey, what's going on?
Wade? How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
We're doing great, man. We're really excited to talk to you and get started. I know that you just got off of work, so we were trying to stall as long as we could without losing everybody, because man, Tuesday crew showed up for you here, dude. Like, everybody is excited.
Hard, yeah.
They always do. The Tuesday crew are, I always tell people, they're aggressively supportive, like everywhere else. Like on my live stream, we fight back and forth, so it's cool. But then they take that aggressive energy to other live streams, and
and people aren't used to it, right?
Yeah. Well, you would think at this point they'd be used to it, because these guys have been terrorizing the live stream landscape for a couple years now at this point.
Yeah, even look at Marcus Yank says it's weird to see Wade out of his natural environment. So there you go.
What does that mean? What's so different?
I mean, on the screen now you're between two Sentinels, and that's it's weird. It's just it's not the usual crowd for you, I guess.
Oh,
but yeah, man, welcome. We're excited to have you, and honored to be the first stop on your world tour here to promote your Kickstarter.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. You guys reached out. Matchu Toy reached out very quickly, so I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And I know that we don't. I know we showed this off, but as a little bonus, I ordered 2 way back in the day.
Oh, nice.
So we are going to do a little giveaway tonight, and I will be happy to give away a plush Odious, not a new Odious, but a plush Odious in your honor. So stay tuned tonight. Later on in the show, we'll do the hashtag, and we'll ship it out. So if you haven't gotten one, we'll do it. But I think we should make sure that the person who wins backed Odious, otherwise they don't get it.
No, fuck them. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. Well, so yeah, man. I mean, talking about you before you started the show, before you came on, just how you are one of the OGs, right? Starting in 2015, is that right?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's true though. I guess I've been around for a long time at this point. I don't feel like one of the OGs. I see when I think of OGs, I think of like Shardamus, Pixel Dan, Boog, like all those guys that have been around for much longer. D Amazing, like those dudes have all been around. I remember like being the new guy when all these guys were around. So it's funny to be like one of them, I guess.
Yeah, like I when I first started watching like toy reviewers, I started watching Shardamus and D Amazing, and then I found your page. I thought, what caught my eye was the intro with the stop motion of Captain America.
Oh yeah.
So like that also inspired me on a lot of my first stop motions. Like when I saw you do that, I was like, well, I can try this. Let me see if I can do this.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, so just so you know, like you inspired me on that part, like with the stop motion.
I did that stop motion so long ago. I don't remember doing it. Like, it's just like I think to myself, did I even do this? I'm like, oh, it's horrible, so I had to do it. But like, I don't remember.
I will say, you know, you are authentically yourself, and that itself is inspirational, right? So like, and want to make sure that you know that you can be yourself on the stream. We have no source of revenue coming in, so feel free to curse away. I don't want to take that away from you. So you know, don't feel like you got to watch yourself. You can just be you and
Okay.
let it fly. So. All right, good. I was
Just
waiting
so
for
you
it
know,
to
that
be like,
you had no choice. No, there
yeah,
was
no, I wouldn't want it any other way, but just wanted to make sure you knew. So,
no, I appreciate it, man.
So what do you want to start with, man? I mean, I'd love to just dive right into the Kickstarter, dude. Like we are. I'm so excited for you, and you know, I've backed. I know Machu's backed.
I backed.
And I think I got the email today that said you're around 32%, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, it's moving along. The first couple days were like it was a big boom. It was real cool, and since then it's just been kind of going along. But I think it's been pretty consistent. Every day there's like a little handful, which is cool, and yeah, it's exciting stuff. I've never done a Kickstarter before, so the whole process is new, and you know, it's very nerve-wracking. There's like a lot of it's a lot of stuff going on. You know, you see all these guys do Kickstarters and they're successful and people put shit out and it's all good, but like there's so much stuff that happens, and like, you know, to me, you know, I was ignorant and I was kind of like, well, if that guy could do it, I could do it. And so like I'm kind of jumping in and it's like, oh man, these guys are much smarter than me, because there's like a lot of there's so much crap to consider.
Sure.
But you know, I'm happy to be in it, and you know, hopefully it goes well and hopefully it funds.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Like, I don't want to say I'm sure of it, but like you know, if anything, I'm loving the figure, the backstory that you created, and then you've had Odious around for a while, right? So it's almost like getting this is like, you know, it's almost like it has to happen, right? You know, like you know, we know the
Feels that way,
character as
yeah.
well as we know anybody else. You know, he's like right up there with Spider-Man. Like we just, you know, we kind of have him. So
One day,
and if they could sell 97 different versions of Spider-Man in a year, why not? You know, so. Yeah, man. Oh, good.
And you recently took a shot with the new turtle set with this, and I was like, oh man, I can't wait to have this with them because it looked really good.
Yeah, if it was pretty natural, huh? That's why, like, I was just trying to get him in there with something, but I was like, man, he looks kind of cool. It looks like they're about to face off with someone, you know.
Yeah. The articulation looks great too.
Yeah, there's a lot of articulation. It was definitely inspired by, you know, Marvel Legends, which is, you know, the articulation line, or it was for years. I think they've kind of took a backseat. They're not as innovative as they were, but you know, companies like Mafex are. So this is kind of like a Mafex meets Marvel Legends. Like, you know, the arms and shoulders are definitely Marvel Legends. The torso is definitely Mafex. The legs are Mafex in the upper thighs and stuff. So yeah, it's a combination of the two lines that I love, basically.
And how did this like? I'm always curious about the process. So if I get too far into things, man, just you know, set me straight. But like, how did you start here? Like, you know, did you just start to like kind of map something out? I know that you've done the head sculpts over the years, but like, you know, when did you start like kind of constructing the figure, and who did you talk to?
Well, so I had the heads going, right, and like.
Yep.
A lot of people would make comments like, "Oh, when are we going to get a full figure?" And to me, that wasn't a reality because, you know, just like you saying right now, I had no idea what the first step was. You know, you know what? I reserve the right to refuse service to Bat Force Grumps.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. No, but yeah, shout out to Grumps. But like a lot of people were like, "Oh, full figure," and I was mentioning it. I mentioned it one time on a live stream, and a buddy of mine who sculpts like professionally hit me up and he's like, hey, when you're ready to do a full figures, just let me know, and you know, I'll give you a good price and we'll work it out. So I was like, okay, this is what I have. And I had my boy Bobby Wright draw some like turnarounds for me, basically just naked Odious, and then I pointed where I wanted articulation, and I described it pretty much how I described it to you guys right now. I was like, I want like Mafex meets Legends, so this and that here, and then you know, he sculpted what you see there, that blown up piece with all the articulation. And, you know, I was like, oh, can we add this, do that, whatever. And there it is. There's still work to be done with the articulation. Like things will change on the factory level. Like I was talking to the factory yesterday, and they were like wanting to adjust like the upper arms and the torso. And, you know, it's like a constant, you know, it keeps getting worked on until it's in your hands, basically.
Sure.
So that's how that part goes for this in particular project.
Yeah, and there's so much articulation. What did you end up saying? There's over 30 something points.
Yeah, I just keep saying that, but I don't know how to
Okay.
count that shit. You know, like how much? Like is a elbow 2? Is a wrist 4? I mean, you know, I don't know, but
D Blake's chiming in saying, "I think I need to make an Odious sign."
Oh, hell yeah, that would be awesome.
And then Toyche saying Odious and Tuesday Crew signs. That should be good.
oh, what's up with the signs? I'm unfamiliar. Is it like logos or?
So D Blake does all these cool. Of course, I don't have a single one handy. Match, you got one, right?
Yeah.
D Blake, yeah. So D Blake. Oh, here you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like CNC or like on a machine.
He
Yeah.
3D prints them and then he paints it.
Oh, cool.
He
Very
hand
cool.
paints it.
Hell yeah.
And
Why do I have Between Two Sentinels and your sign like super handy, not my own? I don't know.
Well, I had your sign and the Between Two Sentinels sign, and I just threw your sign on the other desk because I was like, I keep pulling out your sign.
Yeah, just like get this shit away from me. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I talked to you enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are dope.
So he's done a bunch of them, right? He's done Toy Migo sign, Enablers, and he does like Thundercats, Indiana Jones. So yeah, an Odious one was right in his wheelhouse. Right in his wheelhouse.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Winger Lou says you need an official logo now for Odious. So
Well, I have the Unparalleled Universe logo. That's kind of
Sure.
that's Odious, right? I
that is
think.
Odious. Yeah, that works.
It's like Baby
Oh.
Odious.
Oh. And you said you're talking with the factory, so like, you know, it's a factory obviously is going to put this all together.
Yeah.
But like, did they, you know, is it how did they cast the pieces and then they attach it? Like, and again, I'm asking really stupid questions, and if this is something we don't want to go into, you know,
No,
for
it's
sure we
okay.
can
No,
just keep moving on.
They're not stupid questions at all. Like all this stuff is completely new to me too. But yeah, the way like the factory does it is like, you know, they'll put together a sample of like what they could do. They're working on that now. And then once like the Kickstarter's funded and things are going and I'm in business with the factory, you know, they use tooling to make the figures, right? So they'll make tooling, and you know that's how the pieces are produced. But that'll come a little bit later. That stuff's very expensive, so that won't happen until the thing is funded.
Got it.
Okay. So they don't send you like a physical sample yet until it's fully funded.
They will, but it won't be like a tool, like a sample that comes from the tooling. It'll be a sample that, like, I don't know how they make it, whether it's 3D printed or whatever it is. But yeah, they'll send something. Like they'll send like their version of the soft goods and their version of what they think it's Odious is going to be. You know what I mean? Like I have mine that I sent to a generic like print shop, and that's how they got this to me. And it sucks because like the material is very brittle. Like that's why it's hard to get really dynamic shots. I'm hoping whatever the factory sends me is a little bit more sturdy. Just gonna focus. There it goes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure they'll send me a sturdier version of what I have here.
That looks awesome.
And then, you know, once it funds, then they'll start making tooling, and then they'll produce it. And supposedly it should be pretty fast. I put estimated ship date for like March 2024, I think, but it could be as soon as this year, depending on how things go. Yeah, it could be quick.
That's awesome.
1/6 Shooter, who knows a lot about this stuff, says probably a resin 3D print.
Yeah.
He knows what's up.
And then the paint applications get done at the same factory, or is that get sent somewhere else?
Well, these factories in China are kind of crazy. Like, you know, they'll have a person that kind of serves as almost like a hub, and I don't know, they kind of go to different places and do different things. And I'm working with one factory. Like, however they do it, I don't know. Like, I don't know how if they paint in-house or send to like a paint shop. Like, you know, I imagine it works like, you know, I used to work at a machine shop, right? And there'd be times where like, you know, a customer would buy something from us and it's something that we would get like powder coated, for instance, or something like that. Like the customer doesn't know where we get it powder coated. They just bought it from us, and we go to a shop to get it powder coated and painted and this and that and all that kind of. So I imagine it works kind of the same way.
Yeah. So they'll ship it out, but you still working with that one guy.
I'm working through the one guy in the one factory, as far as I know.
So Steve Barr wants to know if you're willing to lose some of the articulation to trade for the strength of the actual figure.
What does that mean?
Like I guess if in terms of like how it stands and how it holds up, whether it holds a position where you're willing to like drop some articulation points to make sure that you're not losing the quality of the fig.
I don't see how that would lose quality though, because a lot of these figures nowadays they hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna. Hopefully, it's not coming across unclear, but it's gonna come across. It's gonna be a finished, produced action figure. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not gonna be like a resin 3. Like I picked up this and the foot fell off. It's not gonna be like that.
A resin printed figure. It's brittle because of the joints. There's a lot of stress.
Well, but to be fair, we've taken figures out of packaging and the foot falls off, right? So like, it's not. Yeah,
But would you say like, oh, don't give it ankle articulation in order to, you know what I mean?
No. Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. So
yeah. So, but I think I'm hoping Steve. I'm hoping that maybe I'm misunderstanding Steve's question.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's saying. Okay. Got you. Yeah.
Okay, so brittle fig. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So Steve, the end result's not going to be a brittle figure. The end result is going to be like you buying a finished toy. It's not going to be a homemade custom that I printed and painted and sent to you. It's going to be a full-on, fully produced figure.
Yeah. And just make a comparison, I guess, the same way that when Mike was on talking about the walls, right? He had the walls that were 3D printed, and then he had the example that was injection molding that he slammed against the table. So
right,
I guess it's the difference in that sense. So
for sure, the one that he slammed against the table was actually a 3D print.
I thought that was the injection molded. So.
No, that was a 3D print. He hasn't gotten the injection molded sample yet, I think.
Either way, the table hurt more than that wall hurt. So yeah.
So he slammed a wall onto a table and it didn't break, and it was a 3D print.
Yeah.
It didn't break. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
See, like if I could 3D print that sturdy, I would 3D print them. But then
maybe talk to Mike. He's got one of them big printers now. So.
Yeah, maybe Mike produce it. Dude, it wouldn't be a bad idea for somebody in the United States to get into action figure production, because like that would be ideal. Like if I could find a company in America to do it, I'd be all over it.
Yeah. Hey man, we were talking today about there's a new Billy Butcher figure coming out.
Oh.
And I was just like, hey man, you just add a few pounds to that thing and you got yourself a JShot fig. So if anybody wants to figure that one out,
it works out later on.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't want to compete with anybody. So, but that was a big thing too. Wade, you talked about that yesterday, where it was like starting a Kickstarter is never a good time, like becoming a parent, right? Where it's like, it's just got to happen. You just got to do it. What was it like? I mean, like, I'm a big behind the scenes guy. I mean, you've heard my rant about Jamiroquai. Like, I don't care that the figure's out there. I just want to know why. I just want the story as to why he came out. But like, what was it like to like hit that button? Of course I imagine it's like you turn 2 keys and then you got to flip open this cover to hit the button to kick this to start the Kickstarter.
Well,
but what was that moment like for you?
It was fun. I did it live, like I had an Instagram live, and I was, in typical Unparalleled Universe fashion. I was like fumbling around. I pressed the wrong shit. Like I don't know what the hell I was doing. And but as far as like the excitement, it was hella exciting, and it was cool because like everyone in the chat supported it right away. They were all over it. There was just a lot of fun and excitement, like people asking questions. That's like when the biggest spike was, right? When it first went up. So all of it was really exciting, and a lot of people hit me up just saying like, congratulations and all that. And, I think it's super nice and it's super cool, but in my mind, I was like, fuck all these congratulations. Cause I want that at the end. Anyone can hit the button. We got to hit the goal. That's what deserves the praise. So hopefully I could get the more fulfilling version of that, on July 16th.
Yeah. You gotta build up to it. You gotta build up to the, and I don't know, Mike had cheesecake ready for when his thing launched. I don't know when, what's your celebration going to be?
Oh, so it'll be a Sunday. I don't know. Get a big old turkey leg or some nasty sloppy thing like a lobster tail. Yeah, like something gross to eat in front of people.
Yo, in your stream yesterday, people were like unleashing their deepest, darkest secrets. And I was like, what are they saying? They're like, you should eat a bowl of cereal with extra milk shirtless. And I was like, what stream is this right now? Like, where are these guys coming from?
No, you must not be familiar because that is the Unparalleled Universe live stream. The people were saying that, well, because like you may not know, but people when they eat cereal with no shirts on, that shit is disgusting. So, you know, that's just how it is. So
I might be more familiar with your show than I am with people eating cereal without shirts on. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. They were telling me to do that because they'll never see me do that. Like that's crazy.
Oh God. And then was somebody asked you to shave your head, shave everything, and you were like, I'll shave everything, including my eyebrows. And I was like, wow, this guy, like, you want to talk about commitment? This guy's in. This guy's in.
I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I've been looking for a reason to do that.
Hey, that's a good reason. You just like biting a lobster tail and shaving your head at the same time. I love that. Quick story. I shaved my head once when I was like 11 for like a baseball game, like playing like you know, like little league, and found out I have a huge birthmark on my head, like fucking Gorbachev. So like never again. Yeah, no. Damn. Since then I've been shaving with a thickening shampoo so I don't lose my hair. Let's see. We've seen Wade eat pizza with a fork before. So, okay. All right. There you go.
Oh, yeah. No, the live streams are crazy.
Oh,
it's easy to get comfortable, you know, and you just kind of do things.
You just do things. Yeah. So, and I mean, dude, your followers, man, like you have a deep rooted connection with them. And that is awesome to see.
Yeah,
it's really awesome to see.
And it's really been highlighted during this whole the Kickstarter like situation. Like people have definitely like shown up and supported and shared and you know just done everything that they could, you know. And it's you know, I keep saying like how much appreciation I have for everybody that does that. But yeah, all the usual suspects have definitely stepped up and done everything they can to push it and you know, it's just amazing to see. Yeah, that level of support is awesome. So hopefully if this whole thing works out, it's going to be because of that stuff, you know. So
yeah, for sure,
it's going to be fulfilling for everybody, not just for like the fact that, you know, we'll get a cool figure, but just for the fact that like I think the Tuesday crew and the live stream following will definitely feel like they made it happen, and rightfully so, you know, because without their excitement and encouragement and actual work of sharing and pushing it, it wouldn't happen, you know.
Right. By the way, I have the link in the description, but I also put it in the chat and I pinned it. So,
oh, cool.
Chat there. Jesser says you're going to end up looking like powder if you shave everything. So
there we go. Nice. I was thinking Darwin, but yeah,
Darwin. You are, and by the way, you are a big Marvel Legends fan. Like, and you know, and even your profile says I'm guaranteed to get you to buy toys and. There are a couple that you've got me on, but I like almost bought that Ant-Man fig because of your review on it, and then like ultimately it was just like I don't need this Ant-Man, but yeah, you know, you said you bought it. What you know? When did you like first kind of fall in love with Marvel Legends?
Oh man, with Marvel Legends specifically, I mean,
yeah,
like probably like at the. Maybe series 4? No. Whatever one the Punisher was in, the original Punisher by Toy Biz, I think it was series 4. But like at that point, I mean, I've always collected figures, and it's kind of been like there's been times where it was more of a focus, and sometimes where it kind of took a back seat. But I always collected. So like I was into the 5-inch stuff back in the day, and then Toy Biz gradually just started to get better and better. And I remember walking through the store when I was maybe like I must have been like I don't know, like 20 or 22 or something. No, maybe a little younger. Yeah, it had to be younger. I remember walking through the store and seeing Punisher from series 4, and I'm like, damn, like they really have like taken this huge jump in articulation, because I've always appreciated articulation even when it was basic. Whoa, where'd he go?
Oh, we lost him. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think his internet might have cut out, but he'll be back.
Do I sit silent until he comes back?
No. You can continue.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've always appreciated like you know, joints in figures, and like the ingenuity and stuff that it takes to make figures move in a natural way that's fun to play with and all that. I've always appreciated that. So once I saw like what Toy Biz was doing with Marvel Legends, I was like, damn, I didn't realize that they jumped from what they were doing to this. Like, this is crazy. And then I started, I bought a bunch then, and I think that's kind of what got me really back into collecting like real heavy, and I haven't stopped since. Like around that time, um, I was collecting all the Toy Biz stuff, and then Toy Biz eventually went to Hasbro, and Hasbro did stuff for a while. And around that time is really when like the toy community started to like really like develop and become like a big thing. And then like online, there was all the forums and all that, and the customizing communities and all these different things that that evolved into what we have here today. It was much smaller back in the day, but yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I guess it's hard to answer your question specifically when I fell in love with Legends, because I'd say it like from the beginning, probably not Series 1 necessarily, but I was already into toys, and Series 4 was the first one that I noticed.
Nice. And I'm back. It was great. I was like, you were like, oh, that's a really interesting question. And I was like, is he taking a long pause? No, my internet's down. Oh, great. Awesome. Okay, great. So, cool. So I'll go back, check the replay like everyone else should to boost those hours. But so I heard Series 4 is kind of like when you really fell into it in the small community, which is great. Yeah. What's your favorite kind of like oddball character that they've made?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That they've made?
Yeah, that you were like, we're never going to get this figure. And then it's like that giant eyeball guy came out a couple months ago. I was like, what is this?
Damn. At this point, they've done... Well, I guess when Maverick came out, that was one, because I always loved the 5-inch Maverick when I was a kid. Didn't know anything about the character. I just thought, this is Wolverine's cool, mysterious friend. He's awesome. And I always wanted Maverick, and when they did him, I was like, oh, never thought I'd see the day, and they did a good job with it. That's a great figure. And then, but since then, they've gone so deep that there's nothing at this point. There's no character that they could do that would really surprise me. Like, they've done everything.
Right. And then they can go back and revisit characters and update them.
Yeah, for sure. Shit, that'll be more surprising if they update something like something that they did bad, like Karnak. Well, they haven't released Karnak, but what's a good example? I don't know. If they went back and redid like Pile Driver or like the Wrecking Crew, like that would be like, oh, cool, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that's an expensive one.
Oh yeah, I know. Especially Thunderball, the one that really shot up. That's the one I don't have.
All right, well, something to look forward to at San Diego Comic-Con. We'll dig through the bins for you. Try to find some.
I think Hasbro's going to kill it this year at Comic-Con. Just off topic kind of thing, but I think they're going to kill it.
I know you talked about this a little bit the other day too about the HasLab, but are we getting closer to them announcing one? Or
I'm sure they'll announce it before Comic-Con. I'm sure they're just waiting for
that's true.
For the G.I. Joe one to clear out.
Yeah, the G.I. Joe one clears out. I think that finishes right before Comic-Con, right? So I would expect them to have something ready for Comic-Con.
Yeah. Or maybe they announce at Comic-Con. Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be fun.
So 88 Figs did ask any plans to produce other characters, animals once you fund Wade.
Yeah, for sure. There's one character that some people may be familiar with. His name is Rubio. That's like basically like a cyborg version of Odious, kind of. And that he would be the next immediate one. And then aside from that, I have plans to make other versions of Odious, because I've explained before that Odious is kind of like a type of character that it could exist in different times and different versions of. So down the road, I'm definitely going to try to make different versions of Odious. It's still going to be him, but it'll be like two that I really want to do are Pirate Odious and Cowboy Odious. Those are my two like focuses.
I would really like to see a Cowboy Odious, because we don't really have any cowboy figures.
I know it's criminal almost, because like I would love to do a line of cowboy toys. That's another like dream I kind of have if this works out, like, and I could manage this situation, like I would love to do a line of cowboy action
I would back it. I would back it.
It would be. I think it'd do good, man. Someone's gonna go do it. Watch them out to fuck them up.
Pirate. Okay, so wait. See why pirate? Because I know that you showed a picture of like an army Odious. So why pirate and cowboy? I mean, obviously because it's outside of the reason of we haven't seen a lot of cowboy figures, but.
Well, I mean, pirates are cool. Like I like pirate. Like I would love for somebody to do a line of soft goods, like pirate figures with soft goods. You know, that'd be really cool. But yeah, I just think that it'd be cool. Like you have something that kind of has you have like a genre that has like typical looks for their characters, right? Like a pirate is a mustache dude, eye patch, peg leg, whatever. But make it Odious, it makes it different and interesting, you know. Or like same thing with the cowboy. You got a cowboy, you know, a rugged looking guy with a cowboy hat and whatever. But turn it into Odious, it becomes like totally weird, you know. And to have Odious like just hanging out with other cowboys, like he's just another cowboy, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, like sitting in the bar in the saloon.
Yeah, right. He's sitting in the bar, and maybe like everyone in the bar already knows who he is, right? So it's not unique to him, but someone new walks in, or not unique to them, but someone new walks into the bar, and they're like, "Oh shit, what is this?" You know, that's crazy right there.
Or you have the scene, like that typical scene of like the whole bar, like he just walks right in, and then everybody turns around and looks at him. Yeah, they freeze.
Yeah,
and then I just go back to it. All right, so real question though for Cowboy Odious. Does he have an 11-gallon hat so it sits lower on his head, or does the hat just sit higher on his head because of the shape of his head?
I think it would sit a little lower. It would fit perfectly on the shape of the head and just kind of come down where he needs. It needs to come down low, right? And so he can look mysterious and go like this and smoke and stuff.
Right. Well, I'm saying it's a 10-gallon hat, so we make it an 11-gallon hat. Make it 11-gallon to just kind of make up for the extra room on top.
Wait, so when they say gallon hats, is it like can that amount of gallons of liquid fit in the fucking thing? No, okay.
No. I don't think so. I just figured they call it 10-gallon. We would need an 11-gallon. That's all. You know,
just a little more room for clearance.
No,
you know.
Now I'm wondering though, why the fuck do they call it that?
It's a great question.
It's got to be. But no way like it's someone walking around with a hat that big enough to fit 10 gallons of fucking liquid.
I wonder if it's money. I wonder if it's like 10-gallon, like it used to like cost 10. I don't know. So, all right, we've totally gone off the rails.
Currency? Like
I don't know, maybe.
How does Odious look on one of the Mythic Legion horses?
Oh yeah, Odious will fit
have you
Mythic Legion.
that out?
Huh?
You don't have to pull it out right now. I'm just like giving you an idea for later on for more shots.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I will definitely get him on a horse. If I do that now, this thing will explode. So that'll be tough.
Exactly. That's why I don't want to. Don't have to do it right now.
But no, that's a great idea. I'll definitely do that. A lot of people have asked me to have some shots of him next to Mythic Legions just to kind of show how he'll work with it. Like people have interest in mixing him up with Mythic Legions, and I think that's awesome. So I do got to do a little bit more of that.
Mythic Legion is a good call. Nico Hodge stopped by saying, "What's up, y'all?" 88 Fake says, "Ready to do Odious versus Gomez shots."
Nice. Yeah, I was definitely inspired by Gomez too. I like what Mezco has done, like Gomez and Action Man and that kind of stuff, where it's like these characters that have all kinds of different scenarios that you could put them in. But yeah, Mezco does a good job with that shit.
Yeah. And what were your thoughts on? Real quick. So, Philosophy with Wade. Do they actually carry that many gallons of liquid? So, we'll have to effort that. What were your thoughts on the new Mezco drop with the mech? Yeah.
Oh, it's super cool, but it's past the point of reasonable. It's too crazy. It's too big, too expensive, and just too much. You know, like. But it's hard to hate on it because it's so awesome, and it's sold out, right? Like it went to waitlist, so they know what they're doing. But for me, I was like, that's super cool. I could appreciate it, but there's no way in hell I'd want that. Like it would sit on the ground here, you know. Like what are you gonna do with it? It's too big and insane.
So like my thought process with that was, a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's so big," but a lot of people I know also backed it, but. I have a feeling that we'll see these in like toy shows popping up. Like people are going to try to offload them because they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I could for sure. I could see that. Whoever like design, man, the folks, I don't know if it's Mez himself or people he hires, but whoever designs like the weapons and how they work and stuff, it's really cool. Like I love the idea of the lightsaber with the power cord. I thought that's like genius to me. That was so cool. I know it's not a lightsaber, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
88 Figs is asking if we could see a size comparison, I guess, between Odious. 88, what do you want to see? Odious and who?
I'll try to grab something. Let me know. I'll grab something.
Yeah. And then Toy Chase says Odious hip hop artist. That could be fun.
Oh
So,
yeah, no, I want to do an Odious and like an
accessory
Adidas.
pack.
Oh, I would. That is something I want to do down the road too. But there's so much stuff that I would like to do, but it's just dependent on it funding. You know, like I don't want to let my dreams get out of control when I still need to get past this first mountain.
Sure.
You know, once I do, then then we could because accessory packs aren't as complicated as making the figure. If the figure is ready to go, and I could figure out a way to make limited accessory packs. Like if I wanted to make 100 sweatsuits for Odious, I can do that without a factory, and you know what I mean. We could figure that out, but only if it has the actual figure to kind of lean on. If the actual figure is its foundation, then that kind of stuff could happen.
So I mean, everybody's going nuts with all these different things. So, but the main goal, like you said, right, is we got to get it to that first goal. We got to back it so that it's ready to launch. Henrock says size comparison to Mezco's, either Constantine or Gomez.
Yeah, give me a second to dig.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah, Spaceman Odious would be. What's that say? I can't read that. Bars?
Yeah, would be bars.
Would be bars.
Yeah,
okay.
It would be
bars. Do you want to bring that? Let's.
I have an idea for like the pirate Odious with Plunderlings.
Oh, Plunderling, that's a good call.
I feel like you would be hanging out with Plunderlings or protecting.
Yeah,
them. It would be like when like when Chewie with the Porgs. First, right? That's how I have in my head. Like,
and then we even have the bigger Plunderlings are coming out this year, right? Like those bigger kind of
Plunderlongs and Plunderstrongs.
Yeah.
I can't wait for those.
Those are damn good names. Damn good names.
Hey man, huge shout out to the Plunderlings folks. That dude, the guy who does the Plunderlings, is an amazing guy. Like stand up dude, like through and through. Yeah, definitely everyone here should support him.
Yeah, we met him at some toy shows in Jersey. I was just saying to him, I don't think you heard it because you didn't have your headphones on, I think. But like with the pirate Odious, it would definitely go well with the Plunderlings.
Oh, for sure.
Like they would hang out.
Yeah, definitely. All right, here, let me show you Odious. So
yeah,
scale is gonna be a little.
Oh wow.
Here. He's big, but the thing is, he might shrink a little bit once he gets actually produced. But I like the scale right there. He looks like he'll fuck Gomez up.
Yeah. No, he should be bigger, right? I mean, he should. Yeah. He doesn't look out of scale, right? Like he doesn't look like he doesn't belong. Right. Yeah. No, that's awesome. This is a really good scale. Ricky from Plunderlings is super awesome. Ricky and his brothers are awesome. Yeah, actually, I gotta shout them out. I had bought a Plunderling from them at one of the toy fairs, and inside the box he was missing a hand, like just one of the hands, like right. And I messaged him. I was like, "Hey man, what's going on with this?" And I would say maybe a couple weeks later, I got a box from Big Bad Toy Store, and I was like, "I didn't order anything." Of course, I had to defend myself and be like, "I didn't order anything. I swear, it's not me." And it was just it was a brand new Plunderling. He all he had to do was send me that hand. He just sent me a whole new figure. So I really appreciate that.
Was it Cheddar?
Cheddar, yeah, Cheddar. That's the only one I have.
Cheddar's
Cheddar's a good one.
Yeah, Cheddar hangs out on my desk wearing his little toying around shirt.
Oh, shout out to toying around.
Yeah, I think he. Nice. So yeah, no, two Cheddars.
Yeah, the Ricky from Plunderlings. He knows my daughter loves Plunderlings, and like last year at Comic-Con, he brought one of the Plunderling accessories that he hadn't announced yet, and he let her because she has a YouTube channel where she plays with ponies and stuff, and he let her do a little mini reveal, which was super cool because
that's awesome.
He's he could have hit up Robo or he could have hit up anybody to do that, and he let her do that. She was so happy.
That's really cool, and that makes a big difference too, right? Like in a community like this, that makes a huge difference. Dark Joker's in saying stop by to say hi to all his best to Wade.
Yo, thanks,
man.
Shout out to Dante there.
Yeah. We were just talking with Dante last week. Dante, I don't know. Dante keeps inviting us back, and the fool. So one question I did want to ask you, and I don't know if you've talked about this, and again, I don't want to get too far ahead on some of the stuff, but what are you gonna do for packaging? What is you gonna do a full, like box art type of thing?
So yeah, I currently I plan to have like a shoebox style box where you know, the top comes off and Odious is laying in there with foam, and I don't want to get too extravagant with packaging because honestly, don't you guys kind of dislike that? Like at this point in the game, when we get so much, I I could appreciate big, cool, elaborate packaging, but it also is a headache. Like sometimes, like let's say like a NECA box, right? Like NECA boxes come with all kinds of cool artwork, like sometimes movie like that. That's amazing, right? But you're gonna take the figure out and play with it, and then you're gonna have this box. Yeah, that one too. You're gonna have those boxes that look amazing, and you're gonna fucking feel bad throwing them away. That's how I went to my storage the other day, and I chopped up so many boxes that I had basically been paying to keep, right? Because they're sitting in my storage empty. Finally, I was like, I gotta chop these up, and I felt bad. I was like cutting out images, like, let me save this. Someone took this picture, it's dope. Let me save this, and it's like, what am I doing? You know. So I want to have like a packaging that like is pretty small and simple. That's not inconvenient to keep, and it's not gonna, you know, if you end up throwing it away, it's not gonna hurt your feelings. You know, like just something simple that you could set on the shelf, and it's not gonna take up a bunch of space.
Okay. Yeah. I'm torn. Oh, good.
I was gonna say, I feel like, you know, like a figure coming from a Kickstarter, I probably would be less likely to throw out the box.
For sure.
Right. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Like, you don't have to think about like, oh, everybody's just gonna throw out the box. It's also like a one of a kind figure too. It's not like it's a mass produced like next wave yet. Yeah. I said yet.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying like people are gonna throw out the box necessarily. It's just I don't want to inconvenience anybody. That's all. Like. The focus is the figure. Like the box is cool. I do want to have some artwork on the box and stuff, and I want to make it look nice, but I don't want it to be an inconvenience. I don't want it to be like a big stressful thing. I get stressed out by fucking mezcal boxes, man. They piss me off. Like got these big old cool tins and shit like that. And it's like, oh yeah, this is dope, but you know, should I throw it away? Maybe I should keep it. What if one day I need to sell it? Or just all this weird shit. It's like, throw the shit away. Yeah.
There's a part of me now that like wants like this really beautifully designed Odious box, but then there's like this also part of me now that's like, I kind of just want a cardboard box with the word Odious written on it, and just like as if you like hand wrote it. You know, like some of the letters are like screwy because the pen was running out, and you'd be like, I'd probably keep that too because it'd be like, this is fucking hysterical. So
no, I definitely want to have some cool artwork because you know, you know, Matchu Toy probably knows because he's in the streams all the time. But like, you know, I have a great appreciation for artwork and comic book artwork and all that stuff. So I definitely want to display somebody's talents that way, you know. But as far as like the size and design, it's going to be very simple and small.
D Blake says Odious comes in a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
A brown paper bag that says "Dead Dove, Don't Eat." That's a deep cut for Arrested Development fans. Yeah, dude, like, and by the way, your love for, you know, comic books and art comes through 100-fold. Like, you know, I mean, just even the way that you described Odious in the description there on the described Odious in the description. Good job, John. On the Kickstarter, right? Like, it's just like you're pulling from comics, from, you know, the Universal monsters and stuff like that. Like, it's clear that this, not only does this figure mean something to you, but like you're ingrained in the art, in the culture, in that aspect of it.
For sure, man. Yeah, no, I love all this stuff, you know. Like sometimes I think to myself, like, you know, when you're like been into like this thing, you know, you're calling me an OG at the beginning, like been into all this stuff for so long. I've been into comic book characters since I was a little kid, and like I think to myself, like sometimes, like, will I ever like something wrong with me? Like I really like this. I really love all this stuff. I really love toys. I really love comics. Like how much longer can I love them? I mean, I'm almost 40, and I'm thinking like, I don't see an end. I don't see a version of me that doesn't love this stuff. You know, all of it, toys, comics, you know, just storytelling in general is a big passion of mine, you know? So yeah, I don't see a version of myself that doesn't love this stuff. There's never a hint of boredom, a hint of like getting tired of it, or ever, none of that.
Right.
Man, you know, you're saying that you're approaching 40, and, you know, I don't know how close you are to 40, but I am less than 60 days out at this point now. And yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, ooh, but at the same time, dude, like, I just bought a box of Ninja Turtle fucking cereal yesterday, and I was over the moon. Like,
Oh,
you know, like that stuff's not going away. You know,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be the 40-year-old eating cereal. And
Ninja Turtle cereal.
Ninja Turtle cereal. So that's gonna be. I don't know if anybody's a fan of Warrior Pins today, and maybe this is a great question because somehow we're bringing it back around to cereal. Cereal in the bowl first or milk?
I put cereal first. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
mean, that's the normal thing to do, right?
that's the normal thing.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like,
I don't
you know,
mean to offend anybody in the chat who does it the wrong way, but
you can't offend serial killers. It's okay.
Well, here's the thing:
yeah.
if someone says they do it, you can't believe them. It's all the people that are just like, you know, want to scoot on to the next topic. Like, you know, I'm not into cereal. Those motherfuckers are eating cereal off a fucking paper plate and with a fucking cup of milk on the side or some weird shit. So fuck them. But they're not saying anything.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Go figure goes to smell the milk first. We're toying around. For the record, I ate it out of a cup without milk first because I just wanted to make sure, you know, I ate it dry, like as a snack. I didn't actually have a bowl of cereal yet. So.
Oh, okay.
But I kept my shirt on. You know, this whole eating cereal with your shirt. that's for the Patreon fans. This whole eating cereal with your shirt off, that's a new thing for me. I don't know how this started. So it's the internet. It's the internet. Big Mac had a bowl of Crunch Berries earlier. Hell yeah, man.
The thing is, I grew up with this dude who was like a little bit older than me, and he always used to eat with his fucking shirt off. It used to piss me off. Like, and I'd be trying to eat my cereal, and he'd be sitting there across the way with no shirt on, eating cereal, like chomping all crazy. He was missing a couple teeth and shit. I'd be like, dude, put your fucking shirt on or shut the fuck up. Like, what the fuck, you know? Like, we'd always get in like arguments, but yes, ever since then, I hate it.
Again, man, I got no words for this. Like this whole thing about eating cereal with your shirt off. But anyway,
you know what's gonna happen now. Like the first picture that people are gonna take with Odious is gonna be him eating cereal with his shirt off.
Well, he's covered in hair. It's okay. It's the skin. Yeah. It's the skin that I hate.
Okay, it's a skin.
Oh, it's the skin. Oh, okay, got it. Got it. Just wears plastic. We need him. Okay, I'm trying to think of what else we wanted to chat about.
Go.
Yeah,
if you don't mind, I'll throw some information out there just about Odious.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, about the Kickstarter, because I know some people get confused. Just for those of you who are in the chat or listening to this, on the Kickstarter, like if you go back it now, you don't get charged until the end of the Kickstarter if it funds. That's something I feel like I got to say every chance that I get, because some people don't realize that. So if you guys are interested in backing it, sooner the better, because it just helps the momentum, helps it move, helps it look good, and those are all things that that serve the greater purpose. So just keep that in mind.
Right. Yeah, and it's actually a good call. I'm gonna bring it back up, Matt, if you want to just kind of go through it. But yeah, so the Kickstarter obviously is live. Matt has pinned it to if you're watching on the replay, Matt, it's in the description, and we've also pinned it in the comments. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, like just the figure it's so good. And it does. It feels like it is a part of this community, and it just we got to get it.
Is it on the screen now?
Yeah.
I have to refresh it. Hold on.
Okay.
The chat might not see it. Hold on. Let me just pull this off. Are there any stretch goals? I think was one of.
Oh
yes, that's right.
Well, I guess there is one stretch goal. The stretch goal is going to be if I reach the goal, I'd be able to offer like a naked version of Odious for a lesser price. But chances are I'm going to probably release that before the end of the campaign, just so we could help it go along, you know. Okay. But, you know, I understand the importance of stretch goals and things like that, but I was kind of like, I was staying away from that because I just wanted everything to be in the complete package in one thing, you know, like I wanted people to be able to just go buy the one thing and get everything. I didn't want to go like, oh, here's a figure, and then if we get this stretch goal, you get 2 more heads and, you know, extra weapons. And I was like, I just want to put everything in the one pledge, and you know, this is what I got. Hopefully you want it. That's kind of my idea behind it.
I think that's smart. Just getting everybody behind one fig. So Bad Force says Tuesday Crew t-shirt as a stretch goal. There you go.
Yeah,
he's really pushing for that. He wants a Bat Force Grumps shirt to crew. He's really excited to have like a whole Barbie closet for Odious.
That's gonna be the cool thing about the bear bodies, you know. It's like people. I look forward because man, people got so creative with the head sculpts. Like a couple years ago, when I did the head sculpts, man, people just it was super inspiring because people. Oh, shout out to Punker Mike. Punker came up with like the coolest like cholo Odious shot ever. Like he had Odious with these long shorts that went past his knees, and then like a Souls of Mischief sweatshirt on. It was like the coolest thing. But then, you know, someone would do that, and then someone else would have Odious like as a barbarian fighting Mythic Legions, or you know, like throw the Mythic Odious head onto a Mythic Legion's body, and you know, had a whole scenario. Pablo does that all the time. So like, yeah, man, like it was very inspiring to see all the different creativity, and it's really cool to think like how far that could go if somebody had like a full body to work with.
I think I got okay.
How like would you call Odious a pocket figure? Like, could you take him with you?
That's the goal. That's the goal for sure. Like man, well, yeah, you know what's up with pocket figures. I love like that's one thing that like I don't know why. That's something I really love about toys. Like most of the time, if you guys catch me at a convention, I probably have a figure in my pocket, and I'm probably trying to figure out how to walk away from the conversation and go play with the figure. Like I'll stand in the corner posing a figure like that I've had forever. Like, oh shit, like this is, you know, like it's new. But yeah, I love like pocket figures, taking toys with me to work, to wherever. Like everywhere I go, I take toys with me. I always have toys in my pockets or in my car or something. But I do want Odious to be like that. Like, man, I might cry if I was at a convention and someone pulled out an Odious figure out of their pocket. That'd be crazy. Oh yeah, here's the punker.
Yeah,
Mike.
found the punker Mike one. This is good.
Right there. Yeah,
this is really good. This is really good. And it looks like Plasty has joined us. So you know, Plasty is here. There you go.
What's up, Plasty?
You can't. So, and will you gonna take the Odious that you have to Comic-Con this year?
I don't know because
yeah,
it is risky.
That's risky. Yeah.
I think if it's funded, what I'll probably do with this is maybe get some screws and things like that and try to make it to where it actually stays together and then take it with me. But yeah, I don't. But if it doesn't fund, I probably won't. So
we're not putting that out there. We're saying when it funds, you're gonna bring it to when it funds, you're gonna bring it to San Diego, and because Matt and I will be outside, we'll keep it safe for you. Don't have to worry about it. Well,
you guys gonna get tickets, huh?
We don't have tickets. We're just going though, and we're gonna. I
love it.
We're gonna have a ball outside. We're gonna make everybody who's inside with other sweaty, Dorito mouth breathers, like jealous that they're not outside with our sweaty mouth breathers.
That's not gonna happen. No, you're gonna be jealous. They're not gonna be jealous. Hey, Comic-Con is magical, okay? Hey, but you know what though? Hats off to you guys, because I try to encourage people who don't have tickets to go down there anyways. Like if you're part of the toy community, just go down there. You'll run into people that you're friends with or fans of or whatever. Like, have you guys been to Comic-Con before?
I've been, but for work. I've been to San Diego Comic-Con for work, and I've done New York Comic-Con every year. But yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you guys know. You guys know how crazy it is downtown. Machu, did you say you had been to San Diego or no?
No, only New York Comic-Con.
Oh, okay. But in New York, I don't imagine the streets get cracking with the Comic-Con stuff, right?
They're not cracking with the Comic-Con stuff. It's just always busy in New York.
It's always
something. There's always something going on,
So yeah, but see, like in San Diego, there's 4 or 5 streets that it all turns into Comic-Con. Like the whole downtown area. I think it's called the Gas Lamp District. I think that whole shit becomes Comic-Con. So it's really cool.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
16 says Frankenstein's run on Friday. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Friday of Comic-Con.
Yeah.
There you go.
We won't have passes, so we'll go. We go whenever.
We get there Thursday morning, and then we leave Saturday night.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Very cool.
In and out. So this is actually pretty cool. A bunch of people are sounding off with their backer number. That's pretty cool to see. Marcus's backer number 13. I thought I saw our number 1 in here. Bat Force coming in at 63. Like that's cool. Like that's actually really cool to see. Again, just seeing that kind of the support and stuff, which is awesome.
For sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, cool.
160 says it's even crazy outside. Yeah, it's crazy everywhere, man. Trevor, you going out there or what?
He says he's got a Thursday pass. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So,
We'll see what's up with them.
Awesome. So we'll get to see a lot of people out there. And you want to let's hit the dates again? I don't know. Like, I just want to make sure again we're getting as much information out here tonight. You know, is about you and about about Odious. So I want to make sure it is currently running live now. Live stream Kickstarter ends on July 16th. Okay,
Sunday.
16th?
Yeah.
Sunday. All right. So
Sunday, July 16th. So there's about 24 days as of right now, and we're about just over 30%. So
nice.
Yeah, again, it's looking okay, but we're definitely going to need some surges. So,
Yeah.
I encourage everybody. I know a lot of people that are watching this live stream and that watch my live stream genuinely want the figure to get made, like not just because it supports me, but because they want the figure, and I love that. So, but in order to make that happen, we definitely have to continue to share constantly, and just for the next 24 days, just keep on pushing, and hope for the best.
Yeah. Well, I definitely want this figure to be one of my pocket figures.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like
Nice.
bringing it to con, if I, summer vacation, just putting like a pair of trunks on them and just, have them on sand.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It'd be great.
That'd be so cool. It's so cool to see. It'll be so cool to see when that happens,
All right. And I know that we don't have an Odious figure, but we do have a stuffed Odious that we're going to give away tonight in support of the Kickstarter and of you.
Nice.
So what hashtag do we want to use? We're going to create a hashtag for everybody.
Ooh.
Odious?
How about Odious Kills?
Odious Kills. All right.
Yep. They're very direct.
Hopefully I spelled Odious right. Odious.
Yes.
Odious Kills. All right. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen. This is the hashtag for everybody to jump in and win Odious Kills. Win the stuffed Odious in support of backing current Odious, an Unparalleled run with the current Odious Kickstarter. Again, we gotta make sure we mention this. US only. We can't be shipping it out anywhere. And try to stick, stick to the lower 48 the way people say it. So hashtag Odious Kills. I almost said Odio Skills for a plush Odious.
I keep reading that as Odious Skills.
Odio Skills. Odio Skills. There you go.
Hey, I noticed there's a couple Canadians in the chat that are hashtagging. If they win, I'll help you out with the shipping.
I'm looking at the Canadians that are here, and I think some of them are going to be at there, Comic-Con. I'll just bring it with me.
Oh, there you go.
So,
that'll work.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I just we've gotten, there's a couple people that have won these things, and you're just like, yeah, we'll just give it away, and then you're like, cool, I'm in Indonesia, and I was like, what? I don't know how I'm getting this to you. So, sorry, kids. Enjoy community college. So, but yeah, man. So happy to give this away. And,
hell yeah, that's cool that you bought too, man. That's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, look, I
think he bought that for me, but he didn't realize I bought one myself.
Nice. Oh man, you guys are awesome.
But to continue the tradition, I did back to Odious on the Kickstarter. So
there we go.
Yeah. I gotta keep it going. So there you go. But yeah. Matt, do we got any pictures we want to go through this week? I know I slacked in getting you some.
I didn't queue anything up. Yeah. Right. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of pre-orders. a lot of stuff online.
Pre-orders, Kickstarters.
I also didn't sleep last night taking that shot.
That's right. You take a banger shot though. So
that's something like with the amount of it's funny because like there's so much stuff that comes out, and it's like as much as I love all of this stuff, it does kind of get a little numbing, like you get so many turtles, so many this, so many that, so many Spider-Man, so many all the characters we know, and it's always like the same kind of cycle of things. Like things get revealed, everyone gets happy, they get it, they kind of complain, and then or they love it, and then it gets old in a week, So in my mind, when I was thinking like, damn, there's always a flood of stuff, I was kind of feeling like Odious is something like different in the middle of all that, and hopefully that's an appeal, as opposed to like a. Hopefully, it's not just white noise to all that stuff, all the loudness that's there all the time.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, oh, God, get it.
No, you go.
No, please.
I was gonna say, like, with Odious, like, I'm already coming up with so many ideas in my head that I could put him with. So many other figures, past figures that I may have forgotten that I got.
Yeah. Yes.
And I was just gonna say too. I think Odious cuts through the noise because, like, again, it's a figure from you. It's a figure from the community, right? Like, it's not just I mean, look, as much as I freaking love these things, right?
Yes,
it's still another variation of Turtles, which I think we were joking on Yimbo's stream the other day, where it's like he's like, so how many variations of the 4 guys do you have now? And it's like, this is like level 10, between the 3 different versions of the cartoon ones and the knockoffs and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, like, this definitely cuts through the noise. I mean, look, there's a lot of figures that dropped today, and I don't know if you grabbed anything from NECA, or I think you said NECA's an easy pass for you.
Well, I'm not gonna fight on the website for those things sold out in 4 minutes. I'm not doing that shit. Like, usually at Comic-Con, you can walk right up to NECA and buy them, or the lines are pretty short. Yeah, so. And I like those exclusives, but honestly, I could live without them. I'd like to get the Ninja Turtle Samurai set, but if I don't, I don't think that I think I'll survive.
Well, I couldn't survive, so I was on that website at 9 o'clock this morning and just like refreshing for the first, like a few seconds beforehand.
Well, we don't have to try to get somebody else that's going into the con to get us the exclusive. So now we don't have to worry about that and enjoy being in San Diego.
There you go.
Outside.
No, for sure. That totally makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have to worry about borrowing a badge to go inside and try to get online to get it. We'll just continue hanging outside, San Diego Comic-Con adjacent. That's what we're going to be.
Nice.
So, but yeah, man, I'm excited. What about I know that you're a Joe fan. Did you get any of the Joes that dropped today?
I did not. Like, they all look cool and stuff, but I do like the G.I. Joe figures, but I'm not attached to G.I. Joes. Like, I didn't really grow up on G.I. Joes like that. So I'd like to get that Snow, what's it called? The guy who has the wolf deal going on. I would like to get that, and I'll get it eventually. I'm not, for the Hasbro stuff, I'm never like in a rush to pre-order. That shit shows up everywhere all the time. So
yeah, I think that's sold out, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to come back in stock before it even drops.
Yeah, for sure.
Toying around, killing our vibe. Outside doesn't sound so great now, does it? Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Take the shirt off.
We got what we wanted from San Diego with the NECA drops so far. We just need to get the what else? What other San Diego exclusives are there?
There's the Evil Ryu. You gotta get that.
Oh yeah, I gotta get that. I think that's going online too, right? Isn't that an online pre-order?
I believe it's going to go on their website. I think Jada Toys is trying to push their direct website as well. So
yeah. So speaking of, I've been playing with this Phalon this whole stream.
It's awesome.
It's an awesome figure. Such an awesome figure.
I was gonna say, speaking of the wolf guy that we can't name, did you guys see the Kraven trailer today?
Didn't that drop the other day?
Okay, cool. Well, I saw it today.
Yeah, I saw it, but it was just kind of like, whatever. Fuck this.
It looked interesting. I mean, it looked better than I thought it was going to be. That's at least how I thought it was going to be. The pass.
Like, okay. Yeah, it looked like bloody, so it's like, oh, that's cool. They're embracing that, but it was just like, nah, fuck this. Like, I don't know. I couldn't get into it at all. I was like, this motherfucker doesn't have an accent. Nah.
He's got like one of those accents that like pops up and like it drops in and out. It's like the Wanda accent, right? Where it's like shows up when she needs it to.
Is it Quicksilver?
Is it
the guy who played Quicksilver?
Is it
from Avengers?
From the Avengers?
Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't realize that. I somehow didn't put that together. There you go. All right. Well, didn't see that coming. I'll tell you that.
Nice.
I got that.
All right.
Odious,
you got that.
Raven. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Nice. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Oh, all right. We're at 15 entries. You tell me, you want to give it a few minutes, or you want to let it fly? We'll give this bad boy away.
It's up to you.
All right. Let's hit the button then. We're at an hour and 15 minutes. So here we go.
I don't know why I reached for the button. I don't have the button.
I got the button. I got this one. It needs noise. It really needs noise.
Swear to God, if it's Henrock.
Oh, nice.
There it is.
Nice.
Nice. All right, man. So reach out and DM me, and I will get this bad boy shipped out to you. So congratulations. There you go.
Good stuff. Shout out to Factino93.
There you go. Factino93. All right. Cool. I don't know. I mean, anything else, man? Like anything else you wanna riff about?
No, I mean not necessarily. Like, do you guys have any more questions?
Wait, is this gonna have a comic?
Eventually,
yeah, that's right.
Eventually, yeah. I do have like a collection of stories that I'm working on to I hate to keep saying this, but it just depends on the figure. If the figure goes good, I've got some plans for some comics and things like that, and that's very exciting too. Because like I said, I love comic books, and I would love to have some comics out there in the universe. Doesn't necessarily need to be the most popular or like official thing, but just comics in the universe of my characters that people could read and go, hey, that's fun. That's definitely a dream come true kind of thing.
Yeah, I love.
I think it's amazing though that like in this day and age, like it's so much easier to actually like make a comic book than it was back then. Like you thought it was out of your grasp.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Or even action figures too, with the help of Kickstarter, of course.
Yeah, for sure. And also just the accessibility of like a lot of these people. Like, on my campaign, Dave Vonner is, the project manager, right? Like someone like him would have been out of reach 10 years ago, so like things are definitely different in that regard and more like underground friendly, I guess you could say.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I love that you're developing that, you called it a universe, and that's what it is, right? Like it's you could have easily just made a figure that was just like, hey, this looks cool and it's my figure and it's attached to me, but like he's got his backstory, you've already got plans for other pieces of it, a comic book. Like I love that, right? You're like world building, and we've talked about world building before on the show, which is just awesome, man. Like it's you
sure.
really put the thought into it. God, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off there, man. He's got a whole lore that I like.
Yeah.
He popped up like the idea of Odious popped up before the lore. Like when it became like when I started to think about the figure, I was like, okay, I gotta like develop a good, solid, original feeling lore. And I think I did that. Like I put a lot of thought into it, talked to other people, bounced some ideas, and it does have like a kind of a world built around him. And I feel like it's pretty original. It's not groundbreaking, but it's like not everything is groundbreaking. It's hard enough to do something original because so many things have been done. So like, I was happy that I came up with an idea that it was like, hey, this is kind of, different. I haven't read something like that necessarily. So, that was really exciting. And now I'm happy to move into the next phases with it, No,
I think it is different, right? I mean, the way that he, and again, I'm hoping I'm getting it right, the way he can possess or he takes over other bodies and lives through them. And then, the idea of the living curse, like it's it's cool, man. I love it. I'm digging it.
Nice.
I'm in. So
nice. Thank you, man.
Yeah, of course. And again, just make sure we've got the Kickstarter pinned in the comics here, in the comments, not the comics, the comments here. It will be on the YouTube description, and obviously it's available at Unparalleled Universe Instagram, and you can check Wade out there.
Yes.
So, I don't know, man. And I got nothing else, dude. I've just been awesome to have you on the show and share it. Steal you for 80 minutes here.
80 minutes, damn.
Yeah, dude. We're at an hour and 23 minutes already.
That's bullshit.
So,
no, I appreciate you guys inviting me on, man. Like I said, you guys reached out very quickly, and I do appreciate it. And thank you so much for the support. Thank you for bringing me on, and I definitely had a good time, and definitely would like to come back one of these days, not to promote something, just to hang out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
We would love to have you back. Just reach out to us anytime.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And also, man, like every week, you're welcome. We did this with Mike, welcome to come on and just give us a few minutes and just update us on the campaign and where you are. Happy to have you just kind of keep talking to the audience, dude. Like,
for sure.
Try to keep you front and centered.
Definitely. I'm definitely, I'm gonna be doing as many little appearances and live streams and
Mhm.
all that stuff as much as possible. I'll be doing something every day. Like if I don't have a live stream, like a Tuesday or Friday live stream, or if I don't have something lined up with someone else, I'll be doing an Instagram thing by myself. Like it's gonna be something every day. Hopefully people don't get sick of me. I'm sure I'll offend a bunch of people. Like I'll get too comfortable, but by halfway through, I'll get too comfortable. Start saying racist shit, all kinds of crazy shit. You know? It'll get out of hand quick.
I can't wait. We get it on Hinge. I know when Beard was in the chat quick. He said he can't say he's stuck at work, but we'll get on Hinge just for him. And you are on Toying Around tomorrow to promote the show on Kevin's stream. And then I know that you're on Yimbo Reviews Everything on Sunday. Yimbo has invited us to potentially stop by too, so we might stop by and just say hi. But you're with him, and then from there probably Toy Amigos, and I'm sure ACBA. So ACBA can follow us.
Yeah, shout out to all those guys. But hopefully I can get on there and Toy Amigos. Shout out to Toy Amigos as well. I think I'm supposed to go on Toy Amigos. I don't know if I got to talk to somebody, but although everyone, I'm trying to get on everyone's live stream and make it happen. So again, I appreciate everybody that even considers it, because it's definitely like a favor to me, and I won't forget it.
Yeah. Kevin reminds you, bring your soju tomorrow. Get it ready to go.
What the fuck is that? What is that?
That's it. That's how we get to stream. What the fuck is soju? That's it. We're done here.
Okay, see ya.
All right. Thanks everybody for stopping by, whether you're watching us live or record or the replay crew. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you so much, Wade, for being here. Make sure you check out the Kickstarter and back it if you haven't already. And if you have backed it, go get another one. I got 2. You can get 2. We'll make this happen.
Yes.
So,
back another one.
Back another one. Back it.
Back another one.
Back Odious.
There we
Keep
go.
backing it. Make it happen.
Yeah.
Oh, 3, 4, 5. Army build Odious, because
hell yeah,
there's just going to be packages coming out later, and you're going to want all kinds of different ones. So appreciate the hell out of all of you, and we'll catch you next week. Kick it over to DJ Spot.
Oh, that's cool.